DBMS डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम। आज देखेंगे क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर। व्हाट इज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ DBMS? फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, इसके ऑप्शंस देखिए। डेटा ऑफ बाइनरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम, डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम, डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट सर्विस, डेटा बैकअप मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम। Answer is B, database management system. Explanation देखिए। DBMS is abbreviated as database management system. Database management system stores data and allows authorized users to manipulate and modify the data. This is the DBMS. Second question, what is a database? Options देखिए। Organized collection of information that cannot be accessed, updated and managed. Second, collection of data or information without organizing. C, organized collection of data or information that can be accessed, updated and managed. D, organized collection of data that cannot be updated. Answer is C, organized collection of data or information that can be accessed, updated and managed. This is the database. Explanation देखिए। It is defined as organized collection of data or information for easy access, updating and management in a computer. Third question देखिए। What is a DBMS? DBMS is a collection of queries. DBMS is a high-level language. DBMS is a programming language. DBMS stores, modifies and retrieves data. Answer go to D. DBMS stores, modifies and retrieves data. Explanation. DBMS is nothing but a storehouse wherein the authorized user can create database, store, modify, retrieve the organized data in the table. It can be modified or retrieved by users who have access to database only. This is the important. Fourth question, who created the first DBMS? Edgar Frank Code. Second, Charles Bachman, Charles Babbage, Sean B. Code. Answer go to B, Charles Bachman. Explain. Charles Bachman, along with his team, invented the first DBMS known as Integrated Data Store, IDS. Integrated Data Store. This is the DBMS first creation. Which type of data can be stored in the database? First option, image-oriented data, text, files containing data, data in the form of audio or video, all of the above. Answer go to D, all of the above. This is the important image-oriented data, text file containing data, data in the form of audio or video. Explain. The reason for creating the database management system was to store large data, and these data can be of any form: image, text, audio or video files, etc. DBMS allows the users to store and access the data of any format. Next. In which of the following format data is stored in the database management system? Options, image, text, table, graph. Answer go to C, table. Explain. The data is stored in a table format intended to manage storage of data and manipulate stored data to generate information. Next. 7. Which of the following is not type of database? इसमें से कौन सा डेटा डेटाबेस नहीं है? Hierarchical, network, distributed, decentralized. Answer go to D, decentralized. Explanation. Centralized, decentralized, relational, NoSQL, cloud, object-oriented, hierarchical network. This is the answer. Which of the following is not an example of DBMS? SQL, Microsoft Access, IBM DB2 and Google. Answer go to D. Google is not an example of DBMS. Explanation. MySQL, Microsoft Access, IBM DB2 are database management system, while Google is a search engine. Google क्या है? Search engine. MySQL is a Linux-based database management system. Microsoft Access is a tool that is a part of Microsoft Office used to store data. IBM DB2 is a database management system developed by IBM. Google's Big Table is the database that runs Google's Internet search, Google Maps, YouTube, Gmail, and other products. Next. Which of the following is not a feature of DBMS? Minimum duplication and redundancy of data, high level of security, single user access only, support ACID property. Answer go to C, single user access only. Explanation. Single user access only, it is not a feature of DBMS. DBMS allows multiple users to access and manipulate the database concurrently. It provides mechanism to handle concurrent access and ensure data consistency and integrity among multiple users. Next, which of the following is a feature of the database? No backup for the data store, user interface provided, lack of authentication, store data in multiple locations. Answer go to B, user interface provided. Explanation. The important features are provides backup for the data stored by the users and the users can retrieve the data whenever required. Provides user interface to access the data. Only authorized users can access the stored data. Data is stored in one central location, but multiple authorized users can access the data. This is the features of database. Which of the following is not a function of the database? Managing stored data, manipulating data, security for stored data, analyzing code. Answer go to D, analyzing code. Explanation. It allows unauthorized users to update, store, manipulate, or access data. Since data is stored in table format, it is easy to access the data and perform required functions. It also removes duplicate and redundant data. This is the not a function database. Which of the following is the function of the DBMS? First, storing data, providing multi-users access control, data integrity, all of the above. Answer go to D, all of the above. Storing data, providing multi-users access control, data integrity. This is the function of DBMS. Explanation. The purpose of creating DBMS was to store the data. पर्पस क्या है? DBMS में डेटा स्टोर करना. The data stored in the DBMS management system can be accessed by multiple users if the access is provided. The data stored will be accurate and complete, hence providing data integrity. Next. Which of the following is a component of the DBMS? First, data. B, data language. C, data manager. D, all of the above. Answer go to D, all of the above. Component of the DBMS. Explanation. The component of the DBMS are as follow. Hardware like hard drive, monitor, etc. Software provides a user interface. Data manager manages operations of DBMS. Data, the collection of information on the DB, is known as data. Data language, languages like DDL, DML, DAL, and DCL allow to perform operations like creating, modifying, storing, or retrieving data. Which of the following is known as set of entities of the same type that share same properties or attributes? Options: relation set, tuples, entity set, entity relation model. Answer go to C, entity set. Explanation. In the actual world, an entity is a distinct thing or object from all the other objects. For example, each employee of an organization is an entity. Next. What is information about data called? Hyperdata, teradata, metadata, relations. Answer go to C, metadata. Explanation. Information about data is known as metadata. Information about data means metadata. Metadata describe the data in detail by providing additional information like type, length of the data, etc. Metadata help the users to understand the data. What does an RDBMS consist of? Collection of records, collection of keys, collection of tables, collection of fields. Answer go to C, collection of tables. Explanation. It consists of a collection of tables, that is the data is organized in tabular format. This is the important part. The columns of the relation are known as field and rows of the relation are known as record. Constants in a relation are known as key. The values appearing in given attributes of any tuple in the referencing relation must likewise occur in specified attribute of at least one tuple in a reference relations according to -- integrity constraint. Options: referential, primary, referencing, and specific. Answer go to A, referential. Explanation देखिए. Consider two relations R1 and R2. R1 may include among its attributes the primary key of relation R2. This attribute is called a foreign key from R1. Referencing to R2, the relation R1 is also called the referencing relation of the foreign key dependency, and R2 is called the referenced relation of the foreign key. Next. -- is a hardware component that is most important for the operations of a database management system. Options: microphone, high-speed large capacity disk to store data, high resolution video display, and then last printer. Answer go to B, high speed large capacity disk to store data. Explanation: since all the data are stored in form of memory in the disk, a high speed and large capacity disk is required from the operations of the database management system. Next, the DBMS acts as an interface between dash dash and dash dash of an enterprise class system. Options: data and the DBMS, applications and SQL, database applications and the database, the user and the software. Answer go to C, database application and database. Explanation: a database management system is an application that acts as interface between the user and the database. The user interface with the application to access data. Thank you for the watching video Database Management System question and answer.